Hello, this is Ruth Ann. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to film an Empties video. This is for the month of July 2024. I uploaded another film earlier on the my Elizabeth Taylor collection, and since then I went for a long run, took a bath, so I'm feeling refreshed and ready to go. So anyway, I'm just going to get started. I have several Empties. And then if I feel like it at the end, I have a few perfume oil kind of haul that I could include here. So, all right, first I'm going to show you, this is Paul Sebastian Casual. This is one of my favorite summer, easy reach, kind of basic fragrance. So in the perfume community, we love the term crisp white shirt fragrance. This is the classic crisp white shirt fragrance. This really features white musk and hyacinth. Now I'm sure that there are many more scents in here, many more notes, but that's really what I get. A crisp white dry musk. There's nothing sweet. This perfume is the opposite of sweet. And then a crisp dry white musk. And it goes great in the heat, great in high humidity. It goes with anything. I've worn it for date nights every day. I've used it to spray my clean sheets with. It's just crisp, clean, beautiful, but you've really got to like hyacinth. And I've noticed with some fragrances that I get a strong note of hyacinth with, it's actually a combination of other notes that are creating the hyacinth fragrance. So I have not looked up these fragrances recently. When I do my Empties videos, I always just give you my straight up impression. I don't want to tell you what the manufacturers or what Fragrantica says it is. I want to tell you what I think it is or how I've experienced it since I've used up the whole bottle. So anyway, that's what Casual is to me. It is moderate for lasting. This is not a powerhouse fragrance, but if you look at the price, these bottles are easily under $20 on eBay. And it's just a really nice, easy reach. And you can just spray it at will because it's inexpensive. And if you use it up, you can just buy another bottle. All right, so this is Rehab Love Apple. You can see that Love Apple. So this is not a fresh green apple. This is a red delicious apple. Now, I'm not a big fan of eating red delicious apples. I like the smell of them. I don't really like the taste of them. I'm more of a pink lady girl. But this is a red delicious apple that's been broken down into an apple cider, and it's kind of mulled and spicy. So it's a very deep, dark, saturated fragrance. It's very strong. This fragrance I sprayed is a little too strong for me to wear, and that's hard for me to say because I'm all about strong fragrances. But this one I find a little bit cloying. It's better for the winter, and I was down to a little bit in the bottle and I wanted to use it up. So I used it on my bedding and on our bedspread. And no, I'm not kidding. My husband and I went on a cruise. The reason why I haven't been posting very much lately is because we've been traveling. We went on a 2-week cruise, and when I got back, I opened up the front door, and I'm not kidding, I could still smell this. Not kidding. That's how strong and how long-lasting this Love Apple is. It's kind of a dupe for the Swiss Arabian, I want to say, is it Casablanca? The one that really made a big hit several years ago. I think it is Casablanca. And it really does, you don't even need to buy Casablanca, just buy this one. It's spiced apple. If you like spiced apple, this one is really cheap. This bottle was probably about $12. Very strong, beware, now you know. Next up, I have a classic. This is Climat by Lancome. You can read Climat, see that there? All right, so this has been discontinued probably for quite some time. This is really a 1970s throwback when they loved green notes. So when I was in 3rd grade, so this would be in the 70s, my teacher, I'm sure, wore this fragrance because Every time I smell this, it brings me right back to my 3rd grade classroom. So this is a strong aldehyde, very green, like cut grass green, pine tree green, but yet it's a female green. So it's probably got a lot of, well, obviously a lot of green notes in it, but it's also got a lot of soapy iris. So it comes on strong with the aldehydes. The aldehydes die down really, really quickly. Then you get a powdery green soap. Now, I love soapy fragrances. I love smelling like soap. In fact, you know, if I wear perfume oils that just straight up smell like soap, and I love to smell that fresh, clean scent, especially in the summer. That's totally my jam. So that's why I went through this bottle. Now, I have 2 or 3 backup bottles because this used to be available readily for under $20. And so when I first experienced this fragrance, I went out and bought several more. And since then, I've looked on eBay and the prices have skyrocketed. So I have no idea what's going on there. I also understand that it's very popular in Russia and Eastern Europe. I have this little mini EDP that I just love too, but I'm treasuring it and not using it. But this is like gold in my opinion. Absolutely beautiful. One little dab of it lasts all day. Now this is the eau de toilette. So I would say it still lasts a good 6 to 8 hours. Those old fragrances, they knew how to make them and they knew how to make them last. So anyway, the only thing I don't like about it is it's got this built-in sprayer that's really awkward to use. But other than that, green fragrances, if you have a lot of money on hand, I highly recommend Climat. I'd get your hands on it while it's still available. Next up, I have, what should I pick? All right, so I have Britney Spears Nice. So she made there's one naughty and one nice, and this is nice. And really, this smells like fantasy, but without the cupcake note. It's just very sweet, fruity floral. It's very plain, very, I'd say almost borderline boring. It's a sweet, fruity floral. It has nothing special about it. It maybe has a touch of freshness in there, but it doesn't lean so fresh that it's soapy or shampoo-y. It's just a sweet, fruity floral. Nothing special or fancy about it, but it's also very pretty, very feminine, and I enjoyed it. But I used it kind of sort of also as a bedding spray because I got tired of it and I wanted to use it up. And I'm just being honest. That's how I use up a lot of these fragrances when I really just want them out and I want to make room for something new, and my collection seems to be getting too big. I just pick several and use them up. And so I use them up any way I can. Another thing that I do sometimes, not with this one, but with others, is I will spray them on cotton balls and put them in a plastic bag, like a Ziploc bag, and then I'll poke a couple holes in there and put them in my car. And you can also do that in your drawers. And that really helps to go through the fragrance so you can use it up. And especially if there are fragrances that you don't like to smell like, but you still like the smell, and you want to enjoy them in other ways other than wearing them. That's one of my methods for doing that. All right, next up I have a Guerlain fragrance. This one is called Eau de Fleurs de Cedrat, so flower water and cedar. So this is a straight up lemon, fresh lemon, or no, that's not Cedrat, it's not cedar, it's lemon or citrus. Anyway, this is just a straight up fresh squeezed lemon fragrance, and I talked about it on a video a while back that it just doesn't last. This is extremely fleeting, and I know that this is supposed to be that. It's supposed to be like just something that you wear to freshen up, but in my mind it makes no sense. Like, you can get a body splash and not buy something fancy from Guerlain. Although there's a lot of people with a lot of money in the world that can spend a lot of money on things that are fleeting, I guess. But I use this strictly as a bedding spray. because it was nice and fresh, and it made our sheets fresh to get into at night, especially after a really hot day in the summer. I don't remember, I bought this as a tester. This cap does not actually go on that bottle. This is from something else. And so I didn't spend much on it, but I wouldn't recommend it because it lasts, as soon as it's dry, it's gone. Next up, I have, okay, you guys, I'm trying to remember the name of it. This is a tester bottle, and I absolutely love this fragrance, and I need to look. Oh, this is Design. This is designed by Paul. I think this is also by Paul Sebastian. Design. Anyway, I will look it up and I will have it in the description box, but it's called Design. And you can go to any TJ Maxx and they have them in the box there. And they're very inexpensive. This is a floral bomb, a 1980s big hair, big kind of blow your head off kind of a floral. It's got a lot of brightness to it. It's a very happy fragrance. It's long lasting and it's really strong. Some people have compared the scent to grape soda. And I kind of get how it almost goes grape soda when you're wearing it or when you're spraying it, but to my taste, it doesn't quite go there. Now that's coming from me as a girl. Grape soda was my favorite. Grape Crush was my favorite soda. I'm not kidding. I could have drowned myself in that stuff. And so for me, it does not go grape soda because I really know what grape soda smells like. But I still love this fragrance. Absolutely love it. It's super ladylike. And if you love big florals, you've got to get your hands on one of these. Like I said, I have another backup bottle, and it's one I never want to be without. Absolutely beautiful. All right, I finally went through my Agent Provocateur Fatale Intense. Now, I have talked about this fragrance a couple times on my channel. I don't expect any of you to remember that, by the way. I'm just mentioning it, but I have criticized it because I don't quite understand it. It's kind of got it's got a red pepper paprika note in there, which is very unique. It's got mint in there. It's got pepper in there. It's got chocolate. So it's very unique. And I know it was popular initially kind of as a clubbing fragrance. That I don't quite understand. It's not it looks like it should be sexy. I don't think it's sexy. I think, like, if you want a sexy fragrance, to me, that's Judith Lieber Night. This is a sexy fragrance. To me, Agent Provocateur is just kind of a strange fragrance. It's something that you wear when you just don't know what else to wear. And I love the bottle. I think the bottle, honestly, is the reason why it's so popular. I can't figure out any other reason that it would be as popular as it is other than the bottle, because the bottle is beautiful. It's a beautiful garnet red color. Garnet is my favorite gemstone. I think they're beautiful. The bottle is gorgeous. But the more I wore it, and when I really got it out and I set it in that one spot that I have where I say, all right, you're going to use this until you use it up, I came to appreciate it more and I came to respect it a bit more. The chocolate mint are the two notes that I find to be the most prevalent. That red pepper paprika kind of fragrance is more in the background. It's got a bunch of musk in there, I think, and it's just a very unique fragrance. And if you can get a bottle for a good price, it's worth a try, but you've got to like chocolate and mint. Those are the two notes that come out the most to me. But I'm glad I'm done with it, and I don't think I'm going to get another one because while I appreciate it, I respect it, I don't like it enough to buy it again. All right, I have Kim Kardashian. This is her Kim Kardashian by Kim Kardashian fragrance. This is beautiful. This is gorgeous. This is a dupe in my mind for, oh, you guys, it's escaping me. Oh, Fracas. So the Fracas is a famous old Hollywood fragrance. This is, I would say, about 65% of Fracas. It does not last as long. It's not quite as sophisticated, but it is a tuberose bomb. Absolutely a tuberose bomb. If you like tuberose, you can get these bottles really inexpensively. I love this fragrance so much because I love Fracas so much, and Fracas is so expensive that I'm getting my Fracas hit. I'm getting my fix by using Kim Kardashian. And actually, this lasts pretty well. I would say it 4 to 6 hours, something like that. Really, absolutely love it. Beautiful. If you like tuberose, it's definitely worth a try. All right, and then I have one perfume oil empty. This is Valeries Uncommon Scents Wild and Musk. You can read that, Wild and Musk. So Valerie's Uncommon Scents has become one of my absolute favorite perfume oil. I buy these on eBay. They're about $4.99 each. But then when you make your first order, she'll send you a little card so you can go to her website, and they're a little bit cheaper. They will frequently go on sale as well. So the Wild and Musk is really just a musky, clean, soapy fragrance. And that's what I love her brand for the most, is the fresh, clean, the kind of fragrances you can get that you can enjoy that aren't perfumes. And I'll explain that more in a minute. Now, I've actually gone through probably 12 of these this summer, not of this scent, but of others. And the reason I'm not covering them here is because I did a lot of traveling. Like I said, I did a 2-week cruise. My husband and I did the whole eastern seaboard. We started in Florida, went all the way up to Quebec City. That took 2 weeks. Then we got back and we left for Austria, and we spent about a week there. And we've only been back about a week, and I'm just now getting over my jet lag. So I travel with these. I usually bring, these are 0.33 ounces, and I'll bring a good 4 or 5 of them with me on each trip, and I will go through them. You know, after I shower, I put them all over my arms and the parts of my body that are going to be showing. For instance, if I'm wearing a skirt, I wear a lot of skirts. I'll even put this perfume oil on my legs, and then I'll put on a unscented or a lightly scented lotion over. And then I just smell like it all day long. And I'll put a little bit maybe on a scarf. Anyway, I can go through these really quickly, and because I use them generously. And then I can throw them in my purse and reapply to my pulse points and enjoy the fragrance all day long. And so because I was traveling in the summer, I used mostly, like I said, the kind of fragrances that I'm going to go over here. So I'm moving from empties into haul now, but I'm trying to explain how I use my perfume oils. So I don't tend to get dupes of other perfumes when I get oils. I get things that I can't get in a perfume. So for instance, this is Valerie's Uncommon Scents, and this is fresh linen, and it smells just like cotton sheets off the clothesline. Absolutely beautiful, and I love that kind of fragrance. And it goes great underneath a scented lotion or an unscented lotion. Clean soap, right? So I, can go days and just wear nothing but clean soap. Includes clean soapy fragrances. Use them the same way. And here I have Laundromat. Now this doesn't smell like nasty, dirty floors on the laundromat. It smells like your fresh laundry, your dryer sheets, the smell of laundry soap, and that scent that comes off the dryer when you open it up, and you get that blast of soap and clean laundry and fresh linen and your dryer sheets all at once. Laundromat is beautiful. Gain type, so this smells like Gain laundry soap. It's gorgeous, and it's one of my favorites, and I never can quite get enough of it. Here's Strawberry Shake. Now, sometimes I do these, I don't strictly do clean fragrances. Strawberry shake, I love, don't you all love shakes? I love strawberry shakes. So I sometimes like to wear these stranger kind of food scented. Strawberry shake is beautiful, nice and sweet, smells kind of milky. Wild clover and willow. So this is kind of a green outdoorsy. It does not go in the fresh cut grass territory, but it smells truly like you've gotten up in the morning and you're going out into a dew covered clover field. It's really nice, very fresh and inviting. This one's called Sunset, and it's kind of just a basic beachy scent. I don't know what Sunset would smell like, but it's a bit of a beachy scent, and it's a kind of mixed with a sunscreen freshness. So I'm not sponsored by Valerie. I don't know her. I'm just a really devoted customer, just so you know that. And I don't take any money for this channel. I have not monetized it. She's not a relative. She's certainly not me. But her scents are strong and they're really, really lovely. I haven't come across one yet that I dislike. And Sunset is a little bit of just a nice beachy scent, I would say. That's how I describe it. Clean, crisp air, smells just like clean, crisp air. Got a bit of that ozone-y, beachy kind of quality. I could smell like this all day long. Last, creamy cocoa butter. Now this cocoa butter of hers, I love the scent of cocoa butter. And so I always layer this when I'm wearing my cocoa butter lotion. And it's got a real chocolate, it's like half chocolate, half coconut. And cocoa butter is not made, it's not coconut oil. Cocoa butter, as you probably already know, is made from the cocoa nut that they use to make chocolate from. And then they use the leftover oil from the coconut to make cocoa butter. So this smells very chocolatey, but it also smells a bit coconutty, and it's lovely. I mean, the two go together. I mean, I just can't rave about it enough. I probably should have gotten a bigger bottle of this because I can go through this one in a couple days. Her cocoa butter one is just beautiful. So anyway, that's my video. That's all I have for you today. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.